2022, and I'm running to be your next CSF president. With my experience as CSF secretary and working with you all at volunteer events, I know I can be the leader you need for CSF to be successful. I promise to make CSF my top priority and making sure all members' voices are heard. Along with some changes I want to make in CSF, I want to make sure everyone has a say in what changes are implemented in our club so we can all work as a united front. I will promise to work with you guys so we can have a successful school year, and I want to bring the change that you want to see in our club. So please vote for Aurora Perez as your next CSF president. Thank you. Stay safe, guys.
Fellow CSF members, my name is Velazquez, and I'm running for the position to be your president. I have been an active member in CSF since my sophomore year. During this time, I have served as your sophomore representative and currently director of fundraising. Other extracurricular activities that I am involved in include NHS, where I serve as secretary, and the Renaissance Club, where I serve as vice president. These positions have helped me hone my skills in management, leadership, communication, and responsibility. I believe that these skills, along with others, will be a great value to CSF and the success of the members. I will strive to help others and make a difference in any way I can. Thank you, and vote Ocean for your next CSF.
Hi, my name is Karla Sandoval, and I'm an incoming junior running for CSF president. So I'm running for this position because I know that I'm capable of bringing a lot of heart and dedication for you guys. And although I did join CSF in the first semester of my sophomore year, and that may come off as a disadvantage for someone running for this position who has been here way longer than me, I do think that I can be relatable for other MHS students who are willing to join CSF, but have that holding back, because I know that as a student I had that misconception, just like other students who come into these things, with the mindset of, what if I'm too late, or what if I don't have somewhere to stand in the midst of this, which is not the case, because I think that CSF is a really beneficial extracurricular because it's like a build-up for future opportunities, and I think that everybody is really deserving of that chance to, participate in. And I also think that I can really reflect to the board, really good communication, because I know that CSF can be a little difficult when trying to do with a sport or another outside activity. So I know that I was your president, I would want to hear everybody's input as an advocate for teamwork to really help everybody's schedule and build a bond with every member, because I know that can be really good in a sense of comfort for the club. So I think if you guys gave me a chance, I would be able to show you guys the commitment I have, and also that I would prefer to prioritize you guys over any other extracurricular, because I know that the future is what we're all focusing in the long run. So yeah, thank you guys.
Hi, I'm Susana, and I'll be running for CSF Vice President. So the reason that I want to run for Vice President is because I want more experience organizing new events, talking to new people, and just making CSF a place where people want to be. If I'm on the board, one thing I really want to bring is that I want more events. I meet myself and others. During this past year, we always wanted to go to events, but we found that we couldn't because we were in other extracurriculars that happened to take a lot of time, and I really understand that. These events shouldn't be towards people who are always free. They should be for people who want to do community service, and I just want to give more opportunities for people who really want community service. I consider myself qualified for this because I was a vice president and section leader in band, and I was also a part of this board, and I realized what CSF needed once I was on this board. And I know that if I commit myself to making new events and just making it more accessible for people, that other people will also be committed to this club as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Gracias por su tiempo.
Hey CSF members, it's Aurora Perez, class of 2022, and I'm ready to be your next CSF Vice President. I'm currently working on making some changes to CSF, such as making meetings more efficient, getting more member input, and making sure CSF is a top priority for me, members, and board members themselves. In addition, I have high ambitions to host the 2022 CSF Spring Regional Conference at our school, so we can hold the CSF honor at our school, attracting new members along the way, hopefully. As CSF Secretary, I know how to be a leader, and I can bring the change that you want to see. So please vote for me as your Vice President for the 2020 to 21 school year. Thank you, and stay safe.
is Melina Garcia, and I am running for your CSF Secretary of 2020 to 2021. First, I have been a member of CSF for 1 year, and I am running for this position because I would really want to be a board member of this federation, and also because it would look good on college applications, as well as we cannot miss an opportunity like this for our benefit. What I would bring to CSF are creative ideas and ways in order to get more people involved and to join this federation for our own benefit, as well as the good for their future. I would also work with the president and vice president, as well as our other board members, in giving ideas to make this federation fun, because we need at least a little fun in a club for people to join. I feel that I am qualified for this position due to my qualities and characteristics. I work well with others, responsible and friendly, organized, and I take criticism very well. Although I do not have any leadership experience, I feel that I will learn more about responsibility and time management if getting this position. Being secretary means to organize the meetings and communicate with students if they have any questions, ideas to give back to the board members, because the voices of our members of the CSF are also important to hear out. I would prioritize CSF in attending all meetings and events on time, even if it affects my practices for cross country and track. Anyway, with that being said, I am Melina Garcia, and vote for me for your Secretary of CSF.
Hi again. I'll also be running for secretary. I'm Susana, if you didn't know that already. I'll also be running for secretary because I want to be on the board. And even if I'm not on the board, I really want to make CSF a more accessible club for people. People want to be a part of CSF. People want to be a part of community service. And it's only fair to us and to them to make the events more accessible for everyone. Events shouldn't be for people who are just free all the time and who give up their time for CSF. It should be for people who just want a chance to have community service, and this is what everything is about. So I really hope that I can just help with that. I consider myself qualified for this because I was vice president and a section leader in band, and I was also on this board. And I know that if I commit myself with the board and Miss Endo, that we can really make this a club that people want to be a part of. And I really hope to make that happen. Bye.
Hello, my name is Bryan Chun, and I'm running for the secretary position for CSF 2020 to 2021. I want to run for this position because I want to make an impact on the club, and I want to be a part of the upcoming board. What I will be bringing onto the club is a creative and committed mindset that will try to bring improvements onto the club, like finding ways how to get our members even more invested into our activities and events, and how they can contribute to the club. I have been a part of this club for 2 years, and it has helped me so much, and I want to contribute back to it by running for a position on the board this year. I have had prior experience in being secretary for Key Club and School Site Council, which has given me the insight, ideas, and knowledge needed to succeed in this position, making me a great candidate. Along with a positive, hardworking, dedicated, and committed attitude, I will be great to have on the board along with the other board members. I know that the responsibilities that come with this position are attending every meeting, attending the events, and taking notes, and I am willing to accept those responsibilities. I will prioritize this club above all else by clearing out time in my schedule, having time dedicated to it so I could think of ways to improve, and by making sure that there are no distractions in the way. If there are sacrifices that I need to make, I am willing to make those sacrifices so the club thrives. I'm Bryan Chun, and vote me for secretary for Key Club 2020 to 2020.
Hi CSF, my name is Daniela Martinez, and I am interested in becoming your next CSF secretary. I am interested in becoming your secretary because I am eager to participate more in this club and bring aid to all the great plans for next year. Having experience being in multiple clubs and holding leadership positions, I know it is difficult to run a club, but I believe I can help by bringing my dedication and cooperation. With my experience and perseverance, I believe I can help continue the amazing job the CSF board has done. If chosen, I will attend every meeting on time and take every job I have with this role very seriously. I will also make sure to inform the CSF board on any questions, comments, and concerns the members of this club may have. So please don't forget to vote for me, Daniela Martinez, as your next CSF secretary. Thank you.
Hello CSF members, my name is Velazquez and I'm running to be your treasurer. I've been an active member in CSF for 3 years and will be an upcoming senior. I've been participating in CSF in many ways, including being your sophomore representative and director of fundraising. While serving in these positions, I've shown much dedication and school pride in all that I do. A few past positions that have helped me gain the experience necessary to be a treasurer of CSF are Asian Club as treasurer and business section leader of the yearbook staff. In these positions, I've learned to fill out receipts and fundraising forms, along with other necessary paperwork that is required of a treasurer to understand. My experience in this field will help me succeed in this position and do the best I can for CSF as a whole. I will do more than what is required to make our club great. I strive to help others and make a difference in any way I can. Thank you so much, and vote Ocean for your CSF.
My name is Melina Garcia and I am currently running for being your CSF Treasurer of 2020 to 2021. I am running for this position in order to have more experience with how to handle money in case I would like to have a career having to deal with money such as business or being an accountant. I think it is a great opportunity to learn from this position for the good of our future such as in our careers. To CSF, if becoming treasurer, I would bring my responsibility, interpersonal skills, as well as some of my math and financial knowledge to make this year's CSF organized and ready for our members. I feel that I am qualified for this position because I can communicate well with our CSF members and due dates of money they need to turn in, give them more information about fundraisers and how they can help. Although I don't have any experience being treasurer, I will work well with the other treasurer in CSF in handling the money and keeping any financial records to exist. We will also update the president on how much money we have, how much we have spent, and give advice to see if it is a good idea to spend money and what the board members want to spend it on, due to how much money we have as a federation. If we don't have enough, I will fulfill my time and dedication in coming up with ideas for a fundraiser in order to manage it with the other elected treasurer. I will prioritize this club above any other by keeping dates, financial records if we don't have any, and maintaining CSF events affordable and manageable. This is a great opportunity for anyone, which is why I'm taking this opportunity since CSF would be our way into our dream college. I am Melina Garcia and vote for me for your treasurer for CSF 2020 to 2021.
My name is Bryan Chun and I'm running for the treasurer position for CSF 2020 to 2021. I want to run for this position since CSF has done so much for me and for others, and I want to contribute back to the club. I want to help the club grow. I want to be more involved in the club, and I also want to expand my own skills and knowledge. I think that with my ideas and my perspective on the board, we can make some changes, like add more activities for our members to participate in. I think I will be best qualified for this position due to my prior experiences with other clubs, like being the secretary for both Key Club and School Site Council. Along with this experience, I have also learned how to handle money, from raising funds with NHS and Key Club to how to spend, manage, and store our funds properly, like in School Site Council. Not only this, but I have also learned how to act as a responsible leader and how to work with others, as well as contributing to any organization I am a part in. This, along with my team-oriented and communicative personality, will make me a great addition to have on the board. I will prioritize CSF as my club and make sure to fulfill my duties and to have time to think about how to improve this amazing club. This club is overall such an incredible experience, and I want to help make an impact and grow it. I am Bryan Chun and vote me for treasurer for CSF 2020 to 2021.
Hello CSF, I'm Juilssa Olmos and I'm running for treasurer. I am running for this position because of my experience as treasurer, and I've enjoyed it a lot. I've learned many skills from this position in which I would like to further use on and expand on in CSF. What I will bring to CSF board is leadership and participation. Being on the CSF board will show great leadership skills to the members and influence them that they can also be leaders in the school and community. Participation is very important to a club because when all members are involved, it can help the club become more successful. I will make sure all club members feel that they are involved in not only the club, but making a stronger community. As many of you know, the treasurer position requires lots of responsibility and trust since money is being managed, which with my current position as treasurer for NHS, I am the most qualified to fill this position because I have been organized, responsible at managing my responsibilities, learn how to carefully manage money, as well as gain the trust of my fellow club board members. To prioritize CSF over other extracurriculars, I will attend meetings, manage my time and tasks, and also be very involved myself in CSF and its community service events. Thank you, and remember to vote for Juilssa Olmos for treasurer.
Hi, my name is Karla Sandoval, and I'm running to be one of your future CSF treasurers. So, a treasurer basically takes care of the financial affairs of our club and also the task managing the funds that we either collect or we raise. So I think I would be able to manage the responsibilities of this because I think two of my good key qualities would be good time management and also good organization. So I know that things are good to be done on time, and I know that would create in you guys having a good codependency on me and also relying on me to get things done on time. I usually do not procrastinate, and I usually have an orderly mindset, so I know that you guys wouldn't have to worry about anything. I have participated in fundraising a couple times in terms of experience, you can say, and I think it's not the same thing as managing funds because you are investing them for someone else, but I think if you were investing them for me personally, I would like for us to invest in them in a good cause that would be beneficial for all of us. And I also think that with that experience of fundraising, it also creates me to know the importance of monitoring money. So to understand and control the flow of money, for me, it's something I would take responsibly if you take the time to vote for me as your treasurer, and I would keep our club in good hands. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Daniela Martinez, and I'm running to be your next CSF historian. I want to become your historian because I believe it is important to capture each moment and accomplishment this club has done. I also want to contribute to the success of this club. I believe I am the most qualified to fulfill this position because I have had experience being a leader in yearbook and other outside organizations. From these experiences, I have learned that a leader needs to lead with excellence and commitment. Over time, I believe I have acquired each of these skills that I know would be a great fit to CSF. If I do become your future historian, all I can promise is that I will try my best to make this club better than it already is. I will be present at every meeting and put the most effort into every job I'm given with this role. So please don't forget to vote for me, Daniela Martinez, as your next CSF historian. Thank you for your time.
Hello CSF, I'm Juilssa Olmos, and I'm running for historian. My experience in CSF has inspired me to run for a position on the board and become a leader in this club. I am running for historian because I really like the responsibilities a historian does, like taking pictures at events and representing the club. What I will bring to CSF board are creative ideas and leadership skills to have a successful club. I am the most qualified to fill this position because I always get things done and I have leadership experience. The historian position is responsible in representing the club on social media as well as capturing the great moments the club does. I found this position very interesting and decided to run for it. My current NHS board position as treasurer has shown me what it is to be a great leader and also how to make a club successful and well organized. You can always depend on me, and I will always have my responsibilities done. To prioritize CSF over other extracurriculars, I will attend meetings, manage my time and tasks, and also be very involved myself in the community service events. Thank you, and remember to vote for Juilssa Olmos for historian.
Hi, my name is Juilssa Olmos, and I'm running to be CSF's new Surgeon at Arms. Joining CSF has really helped me become a better student and person because it has taught me the value and importance of helping others. It has also taught me the role of a volunteer and how it can help me become a better leader. I am running for Surgeon at Arms because not only do I find joining an organization or club like CSF important, but actually attending and being present. I can bring lots of ways to encourage and motivate members to attend and participate in this club. I believe I'm the most qualified to fulfill this position because I'm very dedicated and I attend scheduled meetings and stay informed of CSF and all the other clubs I've been involved in. Being a part of the board takes lots of responsibility and dedication, which I have been able to accomplish from other leadership positions. For example, this year, I am software rep for the Interact Club, and next year I will be their vice president. What I would do to make sure I prioritize CSF is to attend board and club meetings and service events. I hope to encourage others to continue to participate and attend in the club and make it super fun. Thank you, and vote for me, Juilssa Olmos, as your next Surgeon at Arms.